This is Sam on day 3 of her training. She's 6 months old right now. When she first comes in the pen, I'm just trying to, my number one goal is just to protect the sheep where she's not running them into the fence or biting on them enough to damage them or injure them. So I'm just kind of standing in the middle and just blocking her. I don't want to hit on her here and create handler sensitivity. As you see the adrenaline bleed off and she starts thinking, slowing down a little bit, I'm going to start moving. I'm going to try to bend her out to kind of the middle of the panel. At this point, I'm not using the corners. I'm not pushing the dog into the corner. That will come later and for a different purpose. Here, I just want to bend her out kind of to the middle of each of these panels and kind of get her slowing down. And I start backing up and simulating a gather. And I understand in this small pen there's some controversy about the dog not being able to get out around and read the stock. I'm not trying to achieve that. I'm just trying to get the dog's adrenaline under control and keep the sheep relatively safe while I'm doing it. Here I've put allowed the sheep to get in the corner, and I'm allowing the dog to bite a little bit as I tell her to push. And then I also ask her to stop. I want to on and off switch, and I'm not trying to take the bite away from her. I'm just learning for her wanting her to learn to control her bite when it's as needed or when I ask for it. And again, I want to stop her. I want to get a solid, I call it positive stop, and then I want her bending out. See her go all the way out to the fence right there. Nothing to do with the corners, just bending out to the fence. I like doing it in this small pen. There's nothing magic about this pen. I just like it because it's easy on me. I can't get around like I used to, and in here, I don't have to chase or run around. I can control this and get it like I want it, and then I'll open this up and go to a bigger spot. As I push her out, I start flipping just a little bit of dirt at her, and with that paddle, kind of like I call it pushing air, but that's putting pressure. And here I've put the paddle down, and I'm just using my hands and I use my feet to kind of push a little dirt at her, just to push her out and around. But quite a bit of difference between when she first came in the pen and where she's at now. And this is all in the same session. I've cut a little bit of it out to just shorten it up to where it was manageable, but much improvement. And her adrenaline has now come down from being overly excited to she's thinking and listening. This is what I'm looking for right here. She's bending left and right off of my body language. She's yielding out away from me when I kind of push a little dirt at her. And that'll just get better as it goes. She's stopping when I ask her to. And you notice I pat my leg to bring her into me. Here she kind of, I don't completely take the bite or the getting after the sheep away from her. I'm not trying to break her of that. I'm just trying to get her to control herself when she needs to and when she don't. Here she's walking real slow. I like to see them go slow. A real fast dog, I like to slow them down. A slow dog, I like to speed them up. I like them to have multiple speeds and gears. I don't want them to be the same all the time. I want them to use the appropriate speed for the situation that we're in, and kind of learn how to use that on their own, figure out when they need to do it. Anyway, again, this is Sam. She's 6 months old. She's a crossbred female. She's out of Joe and Razor, and this was her third lesson. I counted this a very successful lesson. I was very happy with her progress. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate any comments or feedback.